About a month ago, I uploaded 25 zombies hot takes and I did not expect a response. You guys agreed with some, absolutely roasted me for others, and somehow the comments turned into a full-on civil war, so we're running it back. Today, I've got 25 more zombies hot takes, and somehow I think these are even hotter than last time. Some of these you're going to agree with, and obviously some of these might make you click off the video. But as always, if you enjoy this kind of content, leave your hottest zombies take down below and subscribe for more. I will be reading the comments and we can debate. Let's get into it. Number 1. The baby gun is overrated. I know, unlimited damage, the ammo efficiency, the high rounding ability, whatever. I'm not saying it's bad because it obviously isn't. My issue is it's just not very exciting. The zombies shrink and you just run over them and you repeat. I'd rather use the bows, the staffs, the Cerberus, the Crystal Axe, something like that. Number 2. Die Rise is still the worst Treyarch Zombies map besides the Vanguard ones. Now, I'm saying this again because the BO2 port to the PS5 may help the perception of Die Rise grow a little bit. But come on, the elevators are still annoying, missing jumps is still frustrating, and whatever, you can say it's a skill issue, I don't care. Waiting for perks or pack-a-punch slows the game down to an annoying pace. Yes, the verticality is unique, but unique doesn't mean good. I think now that people are playing it again and feeling that nostalgia, it's getting a little boost in credit. Number 3. BO2 has better movement than Black Ops 3. Now to some this may sound crazy because BO3 obviously has sliding, but hear me out. Black Ops 2's movement feels tighter, it has more weight to it. Training zombies requires more precision, and it makes survival feel more rewarding because you can't just slide your way out of every mistake. BO3 is smoother, yes, but BO2 takes more skill, it feels more satisfying to master. Number 4. Riese is still a top 10 map today. People sometimes overlook Riese because it's older, it's simple, but this map literally changed zombies forever. You get Pack-a-Punch, teleporters, the first major storyline hints, a nearly perfect layout. It introduced mechanics that became staples of the mode, and it might not have the complexity of the newer maps, but it's one of the most replayable maps ever made. Now let's flip the script because number 5, the Tomb is one of the worst maps ever made. I know some people who really enjoyed it, but I just could never connect with it. I am not a big fan of the atmosphere. I don't like how Treyarch made the community think this was going to be an Origins-like map because it was northern France, there was the ice staff. It wasn't at all. The layout just isn't memorable, and I rarely ever find myself wanting to replay it, let alone even think about it. I just don't think it offers enough to stand out. Number 6. Cold War had the best wonder weapons in Call of Duty history. Okay, let me take a step back and say it maybe did. Think about it. It had the Cerberus, the Crystal Axe, the DIE machine, the Ray K. Although Cold War Zombies was lackluster to me, every single map introduced something memorable that actually felt different from the last. Usually every Zombies game has one or maybe two wonder weapons that people don't really care about, but Cold War's lineup is consistently incredible. Number 7. The revamped perk system was needed after Black Ops 3. People hate Black Ops 4's system because it replaced the classics, and I do understand that. But after years of buying Jug, Speed Cola, Double Tap, and Quick Revive every single game, something needed to change. Now, Black Ops 4 didn't execute it perfectly, but I respect Treyarch for trying to evolve the formula. Number 8. The Apothicon Servant is amazing, but boring. It's unbelievably strong. It is the strongest wonder weapon ever. But once you get it, the gameplay becomes repetitive. Shoot the black hole and watch all the zombies disappear. And repeat. I actually have more fun using wonder weapons that require some thought or have different firing mechanics. Number 9. Black Ops 4 had the best power-up system. This is one of the few changes I think may be universally positive, especially if you played Black Ops 4. Carpenters repair your shield, max ammo auto-reloads your gun, full powers became exciting to pick up, unlike World War II. Instead of just copying the old formula, Treyarch improved power-ups in ways that made every drop feel more rewarding. Number 10. Casual maps are more important than hardcore maps. Now, hardcore maps are awesome for dedicated players like myself, but most Zombies fans aren't spending 6 hours learning an Easter egg. Casual maps are what keep people coming back. Maps you can load into with your friends after school or work and immediately have fun. Those are the backbone of Call of Duty Zombies. Number 11. The mystery box losing too much importance started the downfall of Zombies. Once things like alternate ammo types were introduced, almost every wall weapon could become incredible. Why spend points spinning the box when your KN-44 can carry you forever? The randomness of getting an amazing weapon used to be one of the most exciting parts of Zombies. Number 12. Get orange out of Zombies. This is mostly a joke, but also not really. Now, orange itself is fine, but as the main color of a Zombies map, I can't do it. Every time I see another orange map, I just sigh. Shangri-La kind of gets away with it because it's iconic, but Shangri-La is really overrated, I think, in terms of the artisticness. And then we have Firebase Z and Paradox Junction. Like, I just think zombies look so much better with darker blues, purples, reds, or greens. Let's cut out the orange. Number 13. 5 has the best cast. Yes, Mob is very close. I could say Mob, but I'm going to go with 5. JFK, Nixon, Fidel Castro, Robert McNamara. Need I say more? No, seriously though, it is one of the most creative ideas Treyarch has ever had. I mean, seeing real historical figures interact during a zombie apocalypse is probably something we'll never get to see again. Number 14. World War II has worse Easter eggs than Advanced Warfare. I actually enjoy World War II zombies overall more than Advanced Warfare, but when it comes to strictly Easter eggs, Advanced Warfare wins. World War II's quests often feel tedious and just overly complicated rather than rewarding. Like the fucking tortured path. I mean, it's called the tortured path for a reason. It is a torture to play that map. Number 15. Blood of the Dead is way closer to Mob than people admit. Now listen, Blood of the Dead is definitely not as good as Mob. I promise you that's not what I'm saying. Mob deserves the edge, for sure, but people talk about Blood like it's one of the worst maps ever created, and it just isn't. The atmosphere is incredible, the story moments hit hard. The atmosphere is incredible, the story moments obviously hit hard, and while some gameplay decisions hurt it, it's nowhere near as bad as the community makes it seem. I would say it's probably 2, maybe even 1 tier below Mob. Number 16. Ancient Evil is better than Eisendrache. Now, to some people this is a very hot take, to some people it's not at all, but I decided to include it. I think Ancient Evil actually does get the edge to Wonder Weapons. I think the hands are better than the bows. The visuals are 10 times more stunning. The pacing of the map is fantastic, and it's one of the most fun Easter eggs in the entire series. I think it deserves a lot more respect, although the map has definitely started to get its respect lately, and I'm glad it has. Number 17. Black Ops 4 had a better Aether story than Black Ops 3. Can you tell I like Black Ops 4? Black Ops 3 has bigger twists and arguably the better ending setup, but Black Ops 4 gave us that emotional closure. We finally got to see these characters reach the end of their journey, and I think people are finally starting to appreciate that over time. Although the budget cuts really did hurt the quality, I think the story remained intact, and I think it ended phenomenally. Number 18. The zombies community romanticizes Black Ops 2 too much. Black Ops 2 is my first ever zombies game. It is one of my favorite games ever made. And this isn't me saying it's bad whatsoever. It is still my second favorite zombies ever besides Black Ops 3. But people ignore its flaws, and I think it's because of nostalgia. Rise wasn't some secretly amazing map, and Transit wasn't great at all. Black Ops 2 had some incredible highs, but also had some real weaknesses that should be addressed. Number 19. Some zombies YouTubers helped the downfall after Black Ops 3. I'm not going to name any names because this isn't about attacking anyone, but negativity became content. Every announcement was, oh, zombies is dead. Every new feature was Treyarch ruined zombies. That constant negativity absolutely influenced community perception, especially for newer players. And fans who looked up to these YouTubers, it's a hive mind. People will follow whatever opinion their favorite YouTuber puts out. It's a dangerous slope. Number 20. Tagged or Toten would have been top 10 all time without Victus. Imagine if Primis had been the crew to finish the story, which to this day I still don't know why. Like, yes, obviously they would have to change the story a bit. I think people would have looked at Tag completely differently if that were the case. Sometimes I can handle Victus, but ending the Aether saga with Primis would have made the emotional payoff much stronger. Number 21. Difficulty is overrated. A longer Easter egg doesn't automatically mean better. Some of the best quests in zombies are memorable because they're fun, not because they take 4 hours. Like, I'd rather replay Shadows or DE 10 times than do one ridiculously long quest like Blood of the Dead, like Tagged or Toten. I think too long of Easter eggs like those maps have actually hold them back a little bit. Number 22. Easter eggs define zombies, and that's okay. I just cannot agree with the sentiment that Easter eggs ruin zombies. They're optional at the end of the day. If you don't want to do them, then don't. They're one of the reasons zombies became so unique compared to every other survival mode in gaming. Number 23. Edward Richtofen is one of gaming's greatest characters, and I mean that. From an insane scientist to arguably one of the most emotional, complex characters in all of Call of Duty, not even just zombies. Richtofen's development across multiple games is incredible. I genuinely think he deserves to be mentioned alongside iconic gaming protagonists like Arthur Morgan, like Master Chief. Number 24. Zombies Chronicles 2 never coming out was a good thing. The expectations would have been impossible to satisfy. No matter what Treyarch remade, people would have complained that their favorite map got left out or it got changed too much. Sometimes leaving those memories untouched is the better outcome. And after getting the first Zombies Chronicles, which I wasn't the most massive fan of, I'm glad that they used the funding for something else, even if it didn't entirely work out, rather than Zombies Chronicles 2. Now, number 25, this is similar to my last hot take in the last hot take video. Zombies could have been bigger than GTA, Halo, and Red Dead. Okay, maybe not in sales, but in terms of becoming one of the greatest gaming franchises ever, I honestly do think so. Imagine if Zombies had its own dedicated studio, its own budget, regular content updates, custom map support on every platform, expanded lore, multiplayer experiences, and years of focused development instead of sharing resources with multiplayer and campaign. The foundation was already there, and with enough investment, I genuinely think Call of Duty Zombies could have been one of the greatest gaming franchises of all time, over GTA, over Red Dead, over Halo. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that was 25 hot takes. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What did you agree with? What did you not agree with? Let's debate. I truly do encourage it. And if you enjoyed, a like and subscribe would mean the world to me as we chase 500 subscribers. And thank you for 400. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and I will see you all next time.